Observations, giant hammer slowly descends. Its strike echoes among the stars with a deafening clamor.
The Intelligentsia Guild's Astral Ecology School has declared the official end of 2157 AE and the start of 2158 AE.
In this new era, the Interastral Peace Corporation will continue to wholeheartedly support the peaceful coexistence and commercial prosperity of all residents in the galaxy.
The IPC will remain true to its sole creed upon which it was founded, to dedicate everything to the Amber Lord.
Let's take a moment to look back at some of the biggest happenings in 2157 AE.
The mysterious phenomenon known as Stellaron corrosion continues to propagate. Stellarons have blocked travel between civilizations since 2147 AE, and they shattered the union of the worlds that were once united under the path of the Amber Lord.
For the entirety of the past 10 Amber eras, the Interastral Peace Corporation has never...
In biting wind, hearts will never bleed, frozen and vanished out of greed. In their restless dream, they try so hard to breathe. Pulses blood and steam within this bleakness.
Good boy, Pascal. Oh, it's you. I'm just doing a checkup on Pascal. He's been doing great. Mr. Svarog's programs are extremely effective. It's just hard to know if it'll last. Would you like to speak with Pascal?
Very good.
You're in good health, Pascal. Today's checkup is over. Shall we head back now?
Please, wait. Flower, flower, flower for you. Don't forget.
Huh?
Pascal, make myself. Scraps, parts, materials. Not stolen. Very clean. You. Good. Pascal, happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Clara. Big sister.
Thank you, Pascal. Big sister, would you like a flower?
It's still early. Where to now?
So, this friend... Come around and have a look!
It's 100% true.
Where did they get to?
Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up. Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house, order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being. Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something I needed your help with. Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are. I feel embarrassed to ask now. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Dan Heng came here on that train. The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers? Well, it's just... the dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and... Cocolia... Forget it. It's nothing. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right? Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that? I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance. I knew I could count on you.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang. Or Pom Pom? Let's send a message to Mr. Yang.
Come around and have a look.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it. That's just it. There is no deal.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards, but Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry. I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval. Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research, but her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering, and other. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research, and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected. I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing. That's true, but... never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klipoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klipoth Fort.
You know what I mean.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds, but there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia... You...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. But that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Bronya. I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klapoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other. Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name, the Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short. Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags? Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back. You're here! Come on, let's gossip. There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place... just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with her. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already. You're here! Come on, let's gossip. Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together. though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me. You know, but that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Gepard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken, though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again. You don't have to do everything she tells you.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it? I knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance. Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos. And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Gepard's got his work cut out for him.
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it. Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And Little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it! Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder. That should be everything. You're here! Come on, let's gossip. Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Gepard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us. Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
I'm heading back to the military zone later. Huh? If you want my opinion, all I can say is that it's in character for her to say something and then do it without thinking. She's always been impulsive. She doesn't mind creating a headache or two along the way. If she can remedy that habit during her trip with you, then I guess it will have been worth it. Turns out I'm no good at hiding it. She's my sister. We grew up together. I'd be lying if I said I'm not going to miss her. I'm not afraid of being alone. After all, there's that, communication device you gave me. If I really miss her, I can send her a message whenever I want. It's more that I'm worried she won't look after herself properly. Then again, with capable people like you as travel companions, I'm probably overthinking things. It's getting late. Let's get ready to move. Is there something else you wanted to talk about? Agreed. As soon as you're packed.
You're here. Come on, let's gossip.
You know what I mean.
Looks good.
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this. You're not wrong. It's only been a few minutes. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way. The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks, huh?
Well, well, well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division, and... Gepard's sister? Pleasure to meet you, Chief.
Likewise, miss. The more the merrier. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a meal.
We'd be honored.
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much commotion out here.
So she's your sister. The Landau family is full of talented young people, I see.
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane Guards. So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust. Seems like a sound strategy to me.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the Underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine how people would react.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support, correct?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you use force?
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she? Who is she, anyway?
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment, and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame and hate one another. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open and policing everyone around. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade, in the absence of the guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help maintain peace. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog work for all.
I swear, he never used to be this emotionally intelligent.
That's an answer I can accept. Oleg, what do you think?
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Shepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a united Belobog.
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands...
Monsters! Monsters from the Fragmentum! They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you. The soldiers and I will handle this.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please, help my friends! The monsters invaded the mine. Please, you have to save my friends. Otherwise, those things would tear them apart.
Don't worry. The Silvermane guards are trained for these situations. Where do we find them?
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start the rescue operation right away. Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes, and be ready to receive wounded soldiers.
You're a natural-born commander. Understood. Leave it to me, son. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save lives. I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us when you can.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that. You know, maybe I need to put my inner struggles in a broader context. My own way? I don't even remember what kind of life I want. It's just... I see people fighting for their lives, and here I am thinking about how to escape. I feel guilty about that. Wait a minute. Was that Gepard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay? That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shock. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Gepard when you're ready. That's all you needed to say. Let's go.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double-line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible, and always secure your flanks before advancing.
Yes, sir!
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry lines drive deep into the mine. The back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command post to my officers.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation here is totally different from the restricted zone. Gepard, let me and her clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine. We'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards. All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane Guard—
There's a monster heading this way. What should we do, Gepard?
Bring it down. We need to cover the retreat.
Expand your thinking. Need a doctor? Look, listen, feel, kick!
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume.
To the finish.
It made it easy for us.
Reach the end of the
But we
story.
can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Let me tend to your wounds. Huh?
This song's Keep Up with My Tempo.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The door to a whole new world. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Gepard, look. The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Are you a Silvermane Guard?
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians up ahead?
The Silvermane Guards and Wildfire are working together now? Oh, civilians. Ah, I saw a girl run out from our defensive position just now. My brother went after her, but they haven't come back.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wildfire have set up defenses on the bridge. You should head over.
Thank you. Please, bring them back to safety.
Oh no! Monsters are coming this way!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Thank you for saving us.
I'd say you've just got to expand your thinking.
Pretty good crowd. Turn up the volume.
Indestructible. Curiosity is endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you. What's wrong? Never seen. You've just got to expand your thinking. Look, listen, feel, kick!
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
Will of preservation.
All at once? I don't have to. The door to a whole new world.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
Keep up with my tempo!
Lance at the ready. To the finish.
What's wrong? Never seen perfection. You've just got to expand your thinking.
Look, listen, feel, kick!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume.
All at once? I don't have time. The door to a whole new world.
Let me tend to your wounds.
Keep up with my tempo.
Let me tend your wounds. Look, listen, feel, kick!
Turn up the volume.
What's wrong? Never seen perfection. You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
All at once? The door to a whole new world.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
This song's just for keep up. Is my tempo! I'm on guard. Ha!
We need a strategy.
They're in danger.
I'd say you look
Lance
tough.
ablaze!
But who am I kidding?
Flaming Lance! Forward!
You just got to expand your thinking. Look, listen, feel, get!
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume! Lance at the ready. Fracture!
I don't have time for games. The door to a whole new world. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
You just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
You two, it's too dangerous here. Find the Silvermane guards and Wildfire at the bridge. They'll protect you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here.
It's so cold here. I'm scared.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember them being this difficult.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later...
That's one brave little girl. You were like that at her age, too.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of his shadow. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through. Not because you're trying to run away from something.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying to say. I do. It's just... I need some time. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way. We should look around.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. Something's not right. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your toes.
These monsters are tough. I need to find those kids.
Hey, did you just scare off a Fragmentum monster?
Kind of. There was one on its own. I managed to chase it away. Speaking of which, you came from that direction, right? Did you see two little kids, a girl and her brother? Ah, thank goodness. I chased the monster too far and lost him.
They'll be okay now. You should head back to the bridge too. The guards in Wildfire have set up a safe zone there.
Thank you, all of you. I'm just glad they're okay. I can finally retreat as well. I heard there's a powerful monster down the road, some kind of leader of the pack. I take caution.
Thanks for the intel. We'll be careful. I think he was right about the monster. You two, no sudden moves. I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone. Ready? Here we go. Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh? What is it?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle if you see one in the Fragmentum. But this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could be a trap. I'm not sure either. I just have a feeling that something's different.
The air... it's so cold.
Stellaron promises Serval.
Did it just... talk?
Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
Can Gepard not hear that?
Gepard, Serval, Londau.
Did it just say Gepard and Serval?
That noise! Do Fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait, you understand it?
Our names? What's happening here?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the Fragmentum that assume human form are echoes of the will of past guardians. If the rumors are true, could it be?
Cocolia, you just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me, and yet you always manage to creep up again. Cocolia, you witch! You've terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a Fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together, was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Londau, stand down. There is no place for you. The promised new world.
Sister, I know you want Madame Cocolia to respond, but this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the evil gathered in the Fragmentum. You won't get answers from it. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past once and for all. Of course, if you're not yet able to confront the past, then she and I will fight for you until your heart is ready.
You too. I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry. Psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far, Cocolia, let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
I'd say you've just got to expand your thinking. Let me tend to your look, listen, feel, get.
Pretty good crowd. Turn up the volume. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
All at once? I don't have time for games. The door to a whole new world.
Sagacious discernment! Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
This song's just for you. Keep up. It's my tempo!
To the finish!
Last one time.
Serval. 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 Why do you always have to stand in my way?
The temperature is returning to normal. The monsters are retreating. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cocolia was the reason for this invasion. The other anomalies we experienced were probably also a direct result. Whatever the case, we've managed to avert a crisis. Are you okay? Indeed it was. We're lucky to have an experienced fighter like you who can adapt to different enemies. It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you. Serval, how are you feeling?
I feel like something heavy has finally been lifted. All that noise before it perished. Did you catch what it said? I see. You really made no effort to correct your mistakes, Cocolia. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. From here on out, I'm over that woman.
I can tell you mean it this time. I'm happy for you, Serval. It's not easy to truly put the past behind you. Looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the guards and Wildfire to wrap things up. You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic. Let's leave Japar to his business and head back to town.
It's still early. Where to now?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated many people, soldiers and civilians alike. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Japar, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle. How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look if you like.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually. Let's wait for the rest of them to get back.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Japar?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. Thank you. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see. Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives. You might want to check on them and see how they're doing.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. You guys are Silverman guards from the overworld, right? If you hadn't been there, we would've... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and... That's very kind of you. If Mom and Dad were still here, they'd want us to return the favor.
Mom and Dad went somewhere far away a long time ago. Haven't come back yet.
They'll come back one day, Zeno.
So, you're looking after your brother on your own? That must be hard.
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. I'm just worried that with all these monster invasions, maybe one day I won't. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might have to live on his own.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld for more than a decade. With that isolation came tragedy. But under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes and bring relief to the people. From now on, you don't need to worry about the safety of your family.
Captain Gepard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances, let alone if you have a brother to look after. I know it can't have been easy. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, remember to use what you've learned to protect her. Be there when she needs you, and listen to her when she feels vulnerable. She'll do the same for you.
Okay, sir. I'll protect my sister when I grow up.
Thank you, Captain Gepard. Zeno and I will remember your words.
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion into a tear fest. Let's call it a day and give them some room. If you're not too tired, Gepard, can I talk to you for a moment? What you said back there, did you really mean it?
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech I cobbled together. It's how I've always felt. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about the most.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that wall now?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Gepard. I changed my mind. Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter what you chose. I wasn't trying to force you to stay.
I know that, Gepard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision. I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Cocolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. Starting from today, that's no longer the case. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like maybe I could help a little and make Belobog a better place. I have one last thing that I might need your help with. I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see the place where Cocolia sacrificed herself.
Say no more. We'll go with you.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you head north first and we'll catch up with you? It's all right. I've got Gepard with me. We'll be safe. See you in a bit.
It's cold here. Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in death. I wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
The stage is yours, sister.
Look at me, Cocolia. Don't you dare look away, because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for sticking by my side throughout all of this. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have a big feast to celebrate.
So, you're getting the tab?
No match for me. Great. The more the better. Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward!
Hold your breath!
I'd say you look tough. You've just got to expand your thinking.
Looks like somebody needs a
Ready to
doctor.
lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
For your sins!
This song's just for you. Keep up with my tempo!
I'm on guard.
Never forgive! Retribution!
All at once? I don't have time. The door to a whole new world.
For your sins!
Turn up the volume!
Indestructible. Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward!
You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity, endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. What's wrong? The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
It's still early. Where to now?
Come around and have a look.
Make an appointment and take a number.
It's still early. Where to now?
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zila? He's defending his championship title.
Nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. Ah, what a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Zila and Oleg. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll go ask them.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? It's been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The Chief and I are getting restless.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
Homie? Oh, sheesh. You must have gone through a lot since leaving here.
Sounds like our rustic and friendly community left a good impression on the visitors. Oh, you heard us. We were talking about my student Luca. Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for Wildfire before, just not in this town. Oh, right. She hasn't seen Luca defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our hero and swing by the Fight Club to show her the match? What? You don't want to?
No, it's just... I'm worried Luca might do something stupid again.
Oh, I remember now. Luca was defending his title once, and Zila was watching in the audience. The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luca after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Zila to come up and fight him right there and then.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what Luca's like. He forgets about himself once he's in the mood. But I trust Luca not to make the same mistake again. So, back to the original suggestion. Are you good to take her to the Fight Club, Zila?
Fine. I'll take you there.
That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite student.
Why does Luca always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. Hope he's grown up a bit since then.
That's it. I give up.
Friends of the Friends of Belobog, the champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge, 30 tournaments, 28 victories, the Boulder King of Fists, Luca!
Looks like it's over already.
Hey, Zila! And, you are?
Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of her before.
Were you here just to see my fight? I'm flattered. I just want a little fight in the cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Luca! Luca! Luca!
Ugh, the crowd never gets tired, do they?
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here. See you next time, everyone! There are sparks yet to fly! Ugh, finally. I think we lost them. Let's chat here.
You're popular as ever, champion.
Oh, are you still angry at me over that one time, Zila? I just got a bit carried away.
Of course not. 2 senior members of Wildfire duking it out in the Fight Club? That would be bad form.
The mood was on fire that day, but the final match was over in just a few swings. Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. Don't hold that against me, Zila. I've always been impressed by you. I've wanted to spar with you for ages.
Ugh, I don't fight for fun. Stop getting your hopes up. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to get a plan going. Yes! More accurately, my personal training plan. I want you to join me in witnessing the next steps in the development of Luca, the Boulder Town fighting champion!
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. And even Wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this gal! You want in, right? I knew it!
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine. Since she agreed, count me in too.
Great! That's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard about your achievements. You probably know that place like the back of your hand, right? Just let me know when you're ready, and we can head over together.
I have a bad feeling about this. Luca always does things on the spur of the moment. Too passionate. Either way, it's classic Luca. I'm used to it by now. Still, when it comes to fighting on the front lines, you can put your life in his hands. There's a dozen of us in Wildfire who are still in his debt, not to mention ordinary underworlders. That's a story for another day. I have no idea what he's up to this time. We'll just have to wait and see.
How about it? Are you ready to head out for the special training? That was fast. Let's do it. Keep up, Seele. Don't fall behind.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go. This is Svarog's turf. Where to now?
Don't worry, just follow me. We need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first. I've hit him up before. This way. Strike first!
Luca, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Relax, bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
And these two are... Oh! Miss Zila! To think that 2 senior Wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help. Don't mind them. Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Oh, okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. I like collecting scrap in my free time, doing odd jobs, like putting robots together, that sort of thing. But a few days ago, 2 of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other. This has never happened before. Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? Oh, but that's not possible. Hey, stop kidding around. Can't you tell I have a serious problem on my hands?
I see. 2 robots. Do you have any clues? Any reasonable guesses? We need to have an opening to start the investigation.
Not really. But here's the most mysterious part of all this. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I called it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's guaranteed to wake up the entire settlement. But I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. I still can't figure out how that happened. No way. Little Faye was shipshape, not a hitch nor glitch in sight.
A drone that was supposed to sound an alarm suddenly went silent. Worth remembering. Anything else?
Let me think. Oh, there is one other thing, but I don't know if it's useful. Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location. That's all, I suppose. I tried to find clues myself, but I don't know where to start. This job needs real professionals.
Cool, we've got this. Don't worry, bro. We promise we'll find your robots.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Zila. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case. You just rest up here and don't let this ruin your day.
What was that all about? You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Zila. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal 2 robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
You mean...
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made off with Big Ben. Hey, why are you both looking at me like that? Say something. Seriously? You gotta tell me if there are holes in my logic.
So, you do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
I'm not just biceps and steel, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it. Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Luca, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
No wonder.
Man, this area is so run down. I wouldn't want to live here.
The people living here don't want to either. They've got no other choice.
We can change that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look! There's a drone over there! But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even do a good job of it.
Oh, you're right. You've got a good eye, Zila. Whoever did it must have been in a hurry. We need to fix this little guy up. Can you lend a hand?
Done! The little one can fly again.
Bing! Little Faye, reinitialization complete!
We really found it. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh, listen. That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit. Tracking function must be enabled.
It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful it is. Hey, it's flying away! Follow it!
Look, that fellow over there is acting pretty... Hey, friend!
What? Who's there? A red ribbon? What? Wildfire? Huh? How did you... I'm doing just fine. No monsters around here. Why don't you, go bother someone else?
Shying away from honest work, indulging in petty crime. Of course you're doing just fine.
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Zila. That's a whole robot he's got next to him. Yeah, it's Big Ben, all right.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far. I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst. Big Ben, let's get him!
Going all the way, huh? Enough talk then. Luca, let's get him!
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you.
The door to a whole...
Give it up! You're no match for us. Small fry.
I can't turn back now!
You've got guts. Time to end this. Snap out of it.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume!
Spare me! Please, all of you. I shouldn't have stolen anything. I admit. Give me a second chance.
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago? The Moltemerville warrior. The peerless Boulder champion. Upholding justice and peace once again. Nice! Our thieving friend surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
No, that... Nothing, just a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
Beep boop. Big Ben misses home. Big Ben wants to talk with Little Faye. Big Ben wants to play with Cassidy. Go home. Go home. Beep boop. Cassidy. Little Faye. Cassidy.
I don't know how I can ever thank you, Luca, Seele, and Miss Outsider. My life can finally get back on track now.
See? I kept my word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
I've never doubted you, Luca. I'll remember this forever. Right, time to take Little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later. That felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
To be honest, I think you could have handled it yourself. You said this was the first step, right? So just how many steps does your training have exactly?
3. Just 3 steps. Trust me, it won't take too much of your time. Easy. I'm about to tell you. Let's go. Next, we're gonna clear up all the Fragmentum cronies still left in the settlement.
Huh? Fragmentum? But the settlement...
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to leave this case to me. Perfect for the second step of our training, right?
Ugh, like master, like student. I admire your attitude. In any case, if this concerns the Fragmentum, then there's no time to lose. Where are the monsters? Lead the way.
Way ahead of you. Follow me.
Luca, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training, for real. It's not like you to be so suspicious, Seele. Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
Ugh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later. There's so many of them. Are you sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing up his turf.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
Strike first!
Still as hopeless. The door to a whole new world. What's wrong? Never seen. You've just got to expand your thinking.
Don't get cocky now.
I'm okay. The door to a whole new world.
I could take you one arm only. Snap out of it.
Let's rock!
To the finish. All at once? I don't. You've just got to expand your thinking.
Small fry. Don't get cocky now. No wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
So this guy is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Seele?
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
All right. We'll charge in once you're ready. Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Curiosity is endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. I'd say you the door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Nearly there. It's not gonna last much longer.
I'll deal the final blow.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. It's my tempo!
Whew, that was a tough one. Good teamwork, guys. Luca, is that everything?
The Moltamerville Warrior. The peerless Boulder Champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
Are you okay? Ugh, don't copy him! Seriously, why are you so hyped up today?
It's just a normal victory celebration. You don't need to be so alarmed.
You call that normal? I might have let it slide if it was in the cage. On second thought, no. That was cringe even by Fight Club standards.
Don't get so worked up, Seele. I'm thinking clearly. Plus, didn't we just get rid of another major threat to the underworld?
True, but quit changing the subject. This new routine of yours is just...
Don't worry. I promise you, it'll only last till the end of my training. Actually, have I been making too many promises today? That's not a good habit. Anyway, there's only one more step in my training plan. Come on, guys, help me wrap it up.
I guess we're in too deep. Better let it run its course. So tell us, what else is on the schedule?
The final step in this training is to challenge Boss Svarog.
Are you sure you're thinking clearly?
Whoa, stay cool, Seele. Like I said, I'm thinking clearly. Every word I said is serious. I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any underworld opponent worth challenging more than Boss Svarog?
Oh no, I can't agree to this. You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched up.
I'm not gonna rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me, like how you'd have in the cage.
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot. He doesn't understand the rules of the cage. He's different from us. His fists are made of steel.
That means we're evenly matched, right?
You know what I mean. Don't act smart with me. You don't make any sense.
I understand what you're saying, Seele. But you know, I'm a fighter. It's my duty to keep training and get stronger. It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's all thanks to your patching things up with Svarog that I'm able to have this opportunity now. I'm not gonna miss it for the world.
All right, fine. We'll go find Svarog and have a nice chat with him. Let me say this first. If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Don't worry, I'll convince him. But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before, so please, lead the way. Let's go.
Luca, you...
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath. Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
The Trailblazer, Zila of Wildfire, and...
Hey! In honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luca, a senior member of Wildfire, just like Zila.
Accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luca, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King Challenge, 11th student of Oleg, acting chief of Wildfire.
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luca of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
Straight to the point, just the way I like it. I'm here to challenge you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Zila of Wildfire. Can...
He's the one who came up with this idea. It's up to you to accept it or not, Svarog.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld and see where I stand. What do you say? Are you interested?
Evaluating. Intention unclear. Enmity level 0. Lie detection passed. Evaluation completed. The opposing party only came to spar. I agree to fight you. Luca of Wildfire.
Huh? Hold on. You agree?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk and extend the life of these components.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
See, I told you I could convince him. You could be our referee, Zila. You know the rules of the club, inside out.
Fine, I get it. If you insist. Competitors, take up positions.
Strike first! I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question. Luca of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
I'm honored to be one of the things in the underworld that even you don't know about. This arm? Well, it's not that exciting. It's all because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, it was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now. To feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously. Luca of Wildfire.
In the blue corner, Svarog from the Robot Settlement. Are you ready?
Ready.
In the red corner, Luca from Maltamerville. Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Okay. This is a no-holds-barred contest. 1 round only. Victory will be declared when one contestant submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right. Fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
Purge initiated. Calculating result.
I'm just getting started. Don't get cocky now. Ha! Finally! An opponent that can take the punches head on!
A powerful strike, but not enough to break my defenses.
That's why they call you Boss Svarog. How about this? Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Executing annihilation.
Calculating result.
Now we're talking.
Executing operation.
Not bad.
Red contestant down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
No way. I'm a long way from tapping out. Let's go.
Transmission lockdown exceeds threshold. Purge initiated. Calculating result. Analysis complete.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Annihilate all individuals.
Gotta keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luca! Let's end it here!
No! It's not over. I must show you. Back in the ring.
You make a strong impression, Luca of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Thanks. But it's not over. I can't.
Luca of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate the limits of humanity.
That's really...
Wake up! On your feet! Luca? Hey, Luca!
Luca, can you hear me?
Hey! Hey! Luca, you're up!
You're finally awake. You've been out for the whole day. We were really worried.
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion. Svarog was deliberately holding back.
Zila... And... Nat? I'm in... the clinic?
Where else? You think we'd leave you on Svarog's turf?
Thank you all. I feel much better now. Sorry, Nat. I must have wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luca. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. There's more to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today. The one good thing about you losing is that we didn't have to hear it again.
You're always so serious. I've said it before. This is my trip.
Oh, slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Zila, don't pressure him. Let him rest.
Thanks, Nat, but I'm almost recovered. I have some things to do.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Let him go, Seele.
I really don't get him. Well, whatever they are, they're not good enough. If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No, this is too weird. I'm gonna follow him and see what he's up to. Of course. You're not too busy these days, right? I'll give you a shout if I need help. Luca didn't used to be like this. I just can't let it go.
If you must, Seele, try not to worry. I don't want to see you two fighting.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you. It's easy for Luca to get ahead of himself sometimes, but I've never seen him this headstrong. It does make me wonder. Could you ask Oleg how Luca's been recently? I haven't seen much of him lately. It's hard for me to get the full picture. Thank you. Regardless of what's really going on, I hope none of you let small things get in the way of your friendship.
Where you find people, you find wildfire. Where you find people, you find wild. Oh? My student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it. That does sound a little strange. Luca usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh. He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm? Ah, then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail. That was 6, 7 years ago? I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville. We passed an ordinary mechanic's shop. There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me. Luca was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. Then, about a year after I took him in, Luca lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville. He almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty. Guess what he said to me after he woke up? "Master, I feel great." He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was the first time he'd ever smiled at me. I still remember that expression. Can't tell from looking at him, right? What I'm trying to say is Luca views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been. So when he says stuff like, "This is for training," that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, alright? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure you and Zila can sort this by yourselves. One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up. That is, unless you're planning a bit.